Good morning. My name is Joan Johnson. My native name is Iitaanɔɔn'i, Red Thunderbird Woman, and my English name is part of the Johnson, bushy-headed white cow families and bear cubs families. I've been married for 42 years. We have 5 children, 22 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. My parents are Helen White Cow Talks Different and Alvin Talks Different. My grandparents, my maternal grandparents are Joe and Josephine White Cow, Bracelet White Cow. And my paternal grandparents are Louise Wing Talks Different and Harry Bear Cub, and my grandpa through adoption is Ira Talks Different. So I come from a large family, a lot of veterans. I've been in recovery since 1998. I do what I can to help people, and I love what I do today. I'm sober and clean and do the best I could to help people. I'm not going to sit here and tell you any lies or promises or anything. I'm just going to be truthful and honest best way I can. I'm not anybody of importance, nobody special. I'm just thinking about doing something more. What I do now is something really good, to me it's holy because I work with young kids. I've been working for the Tuahe program, the juvenile court, for almost 10 years. I'm the only original Tuahe worker still there. The other employees moved on to different things. So I love working with the youth. I've worked with them for 22 years on other grants. And then when it came to the Tuahe program, we were able to do more for the kids. We work with culturally infused alternative sentencing. And we do our best to help our kids. We don't want them in our program. We don't want them offending or reoffending, but we also want to reduce the rate of recidivism. We want these kids to be able to grow in a good direction, grow and be happy in life, be peaceful. But it's also up to the guardians and the parents to support their child too. So with that being said, why did I run? I'm running for the for both tribes, the Aaniiih and Nakota people. And I ran because I guess I just want to help people and do the best I could in helping people. I can't sit here and promise you anything, like I said. I can't sit here and tell you what I'm going to do because I don't know what's going to happen when I get in there. I'm not the type to plan this, plan that. I just ask Creator for guidance and direction in what I do. Because I really do care about the people of Fort Belknap. Not only the people of Fort Belknap, but all people, all living things. And that includes animals, creatures, everything that God has blessed us with. I'm grateful and thankful that we got to help each other and be there for each other. If I'm elected, I will do my best. I will listen. I will communicate. I will give you an answer. You won't have to wait. If I could help you, I'll help you. If I can't, then I'll give you an answer why I can't help you. And I know there's a lot of things that are broken. I'm willing to go in there and work hard to try to fix what we could fix as a whole. I don't think we should be divided, because when you're divided, you can't get anything done. I think we need to all share our ideas, share what our hopes and dreams are, and go in that direction for our people and our community. When I first started working for the tribe in 1981, I worked with a lot of our legends, our elders at Fort Belknap here. And there was nothing but elders on the council. And they were good people. They conducted good business. And I know that we could cut costs by just allowing the chairman, vice chairman, and secretary treasurer to sit in office, and the rest could maintain their livelihoods and come in for meetings. I know you'll save a bulk of money instead of having all council members in office. Because I know there's times that we're not always in meetings. Why would we get paid for when we're not doing anything? We could be giving it out to the community. We could save money from travel. Back then in 1981, the only one that traveled was the chairman and the CAO. Those were the only two that traveled. Why, I don't understand sometimes why they send on training or whatever they go on travel for, because you should pretty much know what you're doing when you get into office. We could save money in so many different ways. And our people, to go in there and serve our people, truly serve the people, not just go in there because we, want to be somebody or we're mad at somebody and we're going to, get back at them, or, I'm not saying everybody does that, but we go in there in our hearts to serve the people and do the best that we can in serving them. Because the people come first. When did we forget about that? And their life and their health are number one. It's not money. Money isn't number one. Sure, it's good to pay your bills and stuff. It's good to help people with, but it shouldn't be going into our own pockets. It should be going out there. I believe that everything on this reservation belongs to the people. They should have first. They should be served first before anyone. And I also believe when you sit on the council, your family should take a back seat, because you don't want to have nepotism or doing this for your family, doing that. You do it for the community as a whole. You be fair. You treat people good. Doesn't matter where they come from, who they are, or what walk of life they come from. We treat everybody fair and equal. And another thing that is nobody seems to address drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol are bad here on the reservation. You see it wherever you go. You see these young kids, even these young adults that have addictions to drugs and alcohol. I know where I came from. I remember what it did to me and my family. I don't want to see these kids and young adults like this. I pity them. But all we could do is pray. But there must be a solution if we look hard enough together. We do this to help our families, help our community to heal from whatever it is. I see violence. We have a lot of things that go on that we should be focusing on. We shouldn't be focusing on things that have no meaning, things for our self-benefit. We should be focusing on the community and what they need. And I'll do my best to do that if I'm elected. I can't sit here and tell you, well, I have this, I have that ready, I'm going to do this, do that. I can't do that, because I would be lying to you. I want to wait and see what happens if I'm elected, because I want to do everything with the council in a right way, in a good way for our people, so our people could have what they need and be happy, be healthy. And I'll do the best I could in being honest and respecting the land, the water, everything that we need to live, to have respect for that. There's some things I'm not really knowledgeable about, but I plan on, if I'm elected, I plan on finding and going deeper into what is going on the tribe, and I'll listen and pay attention. When people come in that chambers, that's what we need to do, is listen and pay attention to the ones that come in, not get on our phones or walk out or go in and out. We should be sitting there listening to them. And when you start off with a prayer in the morning, mean it. We don't need to treat anybody with disrespect. Especially our elders. Our elders should be able to come in there and say what they need to say. We need to listen to them. They deserve that. They deserve that respect. They deserve to be taken care of. We've lost so many elders as it is. We need to take care of the ones that are still here. We have so many people that are sick, that have high need financially because they have doctor's appointments. They have people that are in a hospital. They have somebody sick in their family. We need to help them. We need to take care of them. You know, I'm not saying that we're rich or anything, but when it comes to Creator, where there's a will, there's a way. And I truly believe that all things are possible through the Creator. And I just want to say, you know, I love everybody. I built my life, my sobriety around Creator, and I'll do the best I could. And I'm not going to sit here, like I said, and just say this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do, because I don't know. But if I get in there, I want to be a role model. I want to be somebody to show these young kids what truth is, what honesty is, and how you walk your red road the best we can, even though we make mistakes, even though we're not perfect, but we be good to one another, and I'll do my best. Aho. To stay close to the Creator, you know, learn about spirituality, learn about our culture, learn about our traditions, because that's what's going to make you to who you will be or are today. If you stay close and walk your road, walk a good road in a good direction, pray, go to Sundance. If you have the ability to fast, go to church, light candles, but pray every day and stay close to Creator, because the Creator's your foundation to build on. Creator will direct you. I've seen many miracles through our spirituality, through the church, through prayer. I've seen many miracles that Creator gave to people that pray. So that is what I would say to the young, is to keep your spirituality intact, keep moving forward, and love Creator. And Creator will show you how to love yourself. Thank you.